Hello, good morning, friends. So today's top news. Yesterday, there was a big fall in the US market. The Dow Jones almost fall by 3.6%, Nasdaq by 4.7%, and even S&P index fallen by 4%. And there was a big sharp fall because one of the company, that is Target company, shown a 25% drop in net profit. That's a competitor of a Walmart. Even Walmart in last week they lowered the guidance for the year. So that shows there is a clear sign of recession in the US economy, and it is been said that by the end of the year they will be on the recession. Now that is a big problem. No, because Jerome Powell of Fed now already told that they are going to increase Fed rates over the next policies. No, maybe in June and July they may increase by 0.50. So if there is such a sharp increase in the Fed rates, though suddenly, of course, it will have a big impact in the stocks. So that's why it is falling, even though high oil prices and all this is not helping them. Inflation is not coming down easily because inflation in US is almost 4 decades highs. Now, for to tame that inflation, no, US Fed committee has to increase the rate fast. See, actually, they were behind the curve. Now, the problem is the faster they do, the growth will go down similarly on a downward side, because at the end of the day, what will happen if they increase the rates? Correct, the interest rate will increase and the growth will go down because people will borrow more, less basically. So growth will go down and that will have an impact on the stock prices. Even if you can see, the Nasdaq and S&P, they almost fallen more than 30% off from their top. Now, what it shows? It shows that there is a clear sign of depression and recession in the world, and one we can say that it is a terminology called as stagflation also. The reason is simple. If they start doing all this stuff, it will have a replica impact across the world. Okay, and India will not be alone. Across the world, it will have an impact. Even I can say that yesterday, the Bank of England, they told that their inflation rose about 9%. Even Canada is saying that their inflation is increasing, and India already we have crossed 7.5%. So all this shows that no, because of the high inflation across the world, the central banks has to increase their interest rate, and that will not be a good scenario for the stock market. That's why we can see such a big fall. Now, because of this such a big fall yesterday, even XJ Nifty currently it is 327 point down, which is almost 2%. By the time I am recording this video, I don't know what will happen when the market opens. So we may have an impact of global crisis in our country also. So let's see from where we go here. Of course, you can see that there is no upward tick in the stock market coming, and the reason is simple. Because if the money supply goes from one country to another, that is from the developing country to the developed country, it will have an impact. Even yesterday, if I see that FI sold around 1255 crores, 1255 crores, and EI bought 357 crores. Now, this is what happening from last, you can say, 3 4 months, correct? FI is continuously selling and selling and selling. So let's see now, because of this, USD also getting stronger and stronger. Even if you see USD INR, it is around 17.7. It is multi-year high. Now, whenever there is a dollar is on a stronger side now, it is not a good news for the developing countries, because what will happen, the money supply will always go to the safe haven. Now, what is the safe haven here? Safe haven is here US and all that countries, which are the developed countries. So, if the bond yield goes up in US, so why they will invest in developing countries? Again, there is a currency risk also. So they will try to take out some money or book some profit. And when they start booking profit, or they will first book profit in a country where they are having a highest profit. And India is one of that country which has outperformed almost across all the indices in the world. Okay, that's why there is a big selling happening in India also. Now, talking about oil price is around, when I am recording this video, is around 110 order. And why it has come down from 114, 150? Reason is simple. If there is a fear of recession across the globe, of course the demand will go down. And if the demand goes down, of course all prices will cool off. Now, if it really goes below 100, then it is a very good news for Indian economy. As I used to say again and again from last so many days, then the oil is the single factor which will impact our fiscal deficit very badly. If it goes down below 100, then it will be very good for Indian economy. So let's hope what will happen. But because of this crisis, of course, oil is coming down. So you can see that even there was one geopolitical crisis which happened between Russia and Ukraine, but that impact is having across the globe. And now we can see after 4 months, suddenly the recession thing and everything is started coming. Russia is no down and gone, but the problem is along with that, it has taken the whole world into a big problem. Now, talking about US bond yield, it has gone little bit lower. It is around 2.88 compared to earlier it was 2.98. Of course, if it is above 3, then it is a problem for even US market also. But yeah, it is little bit inch down because of this big fall and downward recession what they are talking about. So guys, now let's talk about the domestic factors. And before that, no, guys, if you are liking my content and if you like this video, do like the video by clicking the below button. And guys, do subscribe this channel because it means a lot for me to give you and deliver better and better content every day. And come in morning, give it to you top news of the day. Okay. So let us talk about the domestic result. ITC came out with the result and they have shown a profit of around 11.8% year-on and profit of around 4,191 crore, which is very good. Then cigarette business grew by 9.96% and even non-cigarette by 12.32 now percent. So that is a very good result. ITC, as we everyone used to joke, no, that it never goes up. But however, still the even the market is on IT is there and remains strong. And see, re-rating in a way it has happened because no, it is not falling a lot. That shows that re-rating is happening in the IT. So let's see what happens today. But yeah, result is quite good, which I have shown yesterday. LIC Housing Finance also given a very strong result. There is a 174% jump in the net profit to 1,014 crore, which is very good. LIC is in a very good position, LIC Housing Finance, and it is one of the top recommendation from our side also. At this level, it is you are getting at a very good and cheap valuation, so you can go for it, not an issue. LIC Housing is performing well from last few quarters, and looking at this, it shows that yeah, it may perform well in coming future also. Now, another thing is ICRA forecasted Indian economy to grow by almost 12 to 13% in first quarter and 7.2% over the means for the full year basically. Now, why 7.2%? Earlier it used to be forecast of more than 8%, but because of these high oil prices and global market condition and global economic condition, now they have lowered down than forecast. However, RBI, government, everyone is saying around 7% growth only for this current fiscal year. And the thing is, no, that is what we are so much linked with the global economy. If the global economy starts going down, our growth for forecast will also go down. However, 7% also if they achieve, that is much better compared to other countries which we are talking about. They are going to go into recession. Correct? Let us talk about US, then China or Europe countries. Now they are facing lot of issues. China is already down and it is so down. Their market is also so down, and also it is been said that in China there is a fear that recession already started. So and Europe, as it is so closely linked with the Russian and Ukraine. No, that crisis is having a big impact in Europe. And why England inflation is going up? Because of the energy prices. 60% of oil consumption is through Russia. Even the if you say gas, natural gas, and all, almost I think 45 to 50% contribution is done by the Ukraine and Russia. So all these have a big impact in Russian economy also. So that is why when all these global giants are down, if India is able to perform around 7%, then also it is quite good for a country like India. Now, Another is because of lot of it, Indian air conditioner manufacturers are record sales in the year. So at least some good news is going for some sector, and you can understand now already it is above 45 in most of the cities in India. So that's why India air conditioner manufacturers feel that yes, they may record a very good sales this year. So let's see. So keep watch on Voltas and Symphony and all that manufacturers. Now, Indian steel exports also remain very much bullish. They see that higher prices, additional demand will remain strong in coming months also. As you know, that metal prices are going up, correct? And steel is one of the beneficiaries. And the crisis has happened because of the geopolitical crisis. No, that supply has fallen because Russia and Ukraine used to almost more than 15% of output is coming from that country. That is all also stopped. So all this is fetching steel at a higher level. So let's see. Good news for the Indian steel companies. However, in this global crisis, how it will pan out, we don't know. But currently, it looks like that a report shows that there will be a strong demand and a higher prices from here also. Now, consumer staples are all down. Why consumer staples are all down? Because the raw material prices has increased. Raw material like oil, wheat, and so many food ingredients which is used by the FMCG companies. So because of that, like even palm oil, you know that no, there is a sudden ban by Ukraine and Indonesia to export palm oil. That is why there is a shortage. So because the raw material prices increase, the margin of the consumer staples has squeezed. And that is why you can see FMCG company, most of the FMCG company are way below from their top. And it looks like unless there is a change in the global situation, geopolitical thing, these things may continue. So, however, some of the topics are like Hindustan Lever, Godrej Consumer Products, Jubilant Foodworks, even Titan are some of the topics which I recommend that you can go for FMCG company. But yes, you have to wait for it. It will not go up easily because you can do a bottom fishing from once majorly you can do an SIP in FMCG company because every company, every sector goes in a cycle. Correct. Now, if the trend of an FMCG sector is down, it may happen after 1 or 2 years when the things get stabilized. Even before that, also, then this company stock price may start going up. Okay, but if you want to get these FMCG companies in a very good price, now this is where you can start accumulating it and start buying it. And overall, for the market, also, I can tell you, if there is a big fall today in the market, now you may say that Tapan, it may go further. I am not saying no. See, no one is a astrologer that they can predict what will happen tomorrow. But the thing is, no, at least start putting some money. And if you want to do an SIP from, you can do 2 to 3 installment from here. No, start putting your money. And if you are left out from any stock, any favorite stock which you feel it is going to do better going onwards, you can start putting money here because reason is no, you don't know when it will get bottom. If there is a big fall, it may be a harsh fall in coming months and it may go away after that. And there will be a big jump again. So better to start accumulating all the good stock which you feel it will do better in future. So that is my recommendation. And overall, if you want to understand how to do analysis of the stock, how to do fundamental analysis. I have created one course that is Thoughtful Investor Model course. No, that you can click below link and you can see. You can contact me also. So my details are given below. But the thing is, you can be in touch with me. I can help you on selecting good stock also through that course. So guys, hope you like this video. If you like this video, again I'm telling you, please like this. Please click the like button and subscribe to my channel and I see you tomorrow. Goodbye.